It appears medical marijuana will soon give a boost to Montana's general fund.
Thanks to a new law that went into effect this July, the state will soon collect taxes on nearly $19 million in annual medical marijuana sales.
Now, that estimate just released today adds up to hundreds of thousands of dollars in tax revenue.
Q2's Dustin Kleeman spoke with the Department of Revenue about the expected financial impact to the state.
Medical marijuana is making money for the state as providers begin submitting a 4% gross sales tax. The Department of Revenue expects the state will collect $750,000 in the first year of SB 333. Due to administrative and startup costs to the new bill, the general fund will only see a fraction of that money.
After you factor in the startup costs for the systems for both departments, you're down to only about $30,000 net impact to the general fund.
Those costs include computer systems, cash intake locations, seed-to-sale tracking, ID cards, just to name a few. And there are also administrative costs in the Department of Health and Human Services. The second year of the tax, which will be lowered to only 2%, it will generate a net for the state of $300,000 for the general fund.
Our state budget is hurting unless we start generating some additional revenues, and so this is an opportunity to do that.
While it's a drop in the bucket for the state, it's still a source of revenue that could grow.
Dustin Kleeman joining us now. So break down those numbers for us.
Okay.
How many patients contribute to that total?
So the state has about 12,000 patients. And if we broke that down, we did the mathematics on it. To put it in perspective, each patient spends roughly about $1,500 per year to get that amount. So it should be noted this fiscal impact is still a moving target. It really depends on where things line up after those taxes are submitted. So things could change. We'll be following it, of course. Of the 600 registered providers throughout the state, so far it's only been nearly 50 that have given back. So obviously a lot of things could change. It remains unclear, though, how many providers are actually in Billings and Yellowstone County.